y'all, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me for another video. If this is your first time stopping by, thank you so much and welcome. My name is Ebony and I love to paper craft using my cutting machine, stamps, and dies. I'm retired from the United States Air Force and I'm a homeschool mom as well. So if you have any questions about that, you can leave them all down below. Today I'm going to share, it's called hashtag 5 card challenge. I was nominated by Miss Martha at Nalika Sims. So what you're supposed to do is use one die and one stamp. You can, I guess, use any other embellishments and stuff that you want, but I'm a clean and simple crafter, so I didn't. And I'll probably just use the cards and donate them to like the Ronald McDonald House or somewhere that I used to volunteer. So you make 4 cards off camera and 1 card on, and then you have to nominate 2 people. So I'm going to nominate Tree at Craft On and my BFF Scrappy Tape Paulette. I'll leave both of their channels down below and I will make sure to tag them to let them know that they've been nominated. I do apologize to Miss Martha because I talked to her about this maybe 3 weeks ago and I just have so much going on. I definitely wanted to complete the challenge, but the hardest thing to do was to actually find a stamp and die that you can use just one of each to make 5 different cards. So I'm satisfied with what I made and I do think that they can be donated and used. So here's what I made. So the die that I use is from Elena Crafts. It's a nesting balloon and I use the largest one from this set. And then I use, of course, a happy birthday sentiment. This one right here because I love the script and it's just the right size to kind of maneuver it into different styles, because I did have a lot of styles, but you know, you run out of time and get too elaborate and then you just, you know, go with clean and simple. So this is a Ranger stamp that I got from Hobby Lobby a while back. So those are the 2 things that I used. For my first card, I just cut the balloon out on the fold of a card, and please excuse all this black ink all over my hands. I'm an older lady, so I had to dye my grays. I just took my braids out, so that's what this is all over my hands. But this is some paint splatter paper that I create myself. I just stamped a happy birthday on there. I cut this part out and then I cut a base out in the balloon and just tied some little thin yellow ribbon and a bow here on the top. I actually love this one, I think, the best. I love the paint splatter paper, but you can make a ton of these in different colors and use this as almost like little 3x3 cards, because let's see how large it is. Sorry about the shaking of the camera. It is about 3 1/4 by 4 if you go all the way down to the bottom. So that's my first card. The rest are A2. So I did just a simple balloon at the corner, stamped it. I used a resin bow from Rebecca Creates. I had purchased some for her, and this was some, I think they call this Rick Rack, I had in my stash. Another paint splatter card. I didn't do anything to the inside. And then of course a shaker. I just cut the balloon into the paper, used the background like the negative on the back, and just did it like a postcard. So you can write your message here. Another resin bow. These are the clay bits from Recollections. So that's card number 3. For card number 4, I cut out 3 different balloons, put them sideways on an A2 card, and then I stapled them, put 2 little bows, and then I cut around so it looks like that on the inside. I probably will go back and put another color paper here. I did round the corners so that it'll show on this, like maybe another piece of this that'll show around the edge of that card. I really like that one too. And then the card that I have to do on screen. So what I'm using for this is some Recollections glitter cardstock. That's 4 1/4 by 7. And then I have this We Are Memory Keepers fusible paper. I have a fuse tool that I've used a couple times. This is the We Are Memory Keepers. I have this in a 12 by 12 and a 6 by 6. It's sort of it puts you in the mindset of like chip bags. So I have a piece of vellum. I've already glued my glitter paper to my cardstock, so this is an A2 card base. And then my idea is to, I have my die cut that I'm going to use in the inside for my sentiment. My glitter paper here. Here's the fusible paper. It's like, I didn't think it would run, like smear, but I've done this before and it's smeared on there. So I said, well, let me, if I put a piece of vellum over it and then put it on here, we'll see how that works. And then I'll go back and embellish it. So I already have my stamp mounted. So make sure I'm in frame for this before I get the stamping. I already have it on my block. I'm using the VersaFine black ink. For this shaker one, I use this little block right here. I rarely use these, but I have a lot of the Tim Holtz. This is Mermaid Lagoon. You can see how it kind of looks. I rarely use it. I love this VersaFine black ink though. So what my idea is to stamp on the lines and then use that on the card base. So the yellow one, and I was going to use my stamping platform, but yeah, I thought this was easier to find some paper with lines already on it and just stamp on the lines. I'm sorry if my table is shaking. My husband is supposed to be tightening up the bottom of it, but he has not done that yet. I want to get a whole new table, get some more stuff in my craft room, but this is a pretty huge table. And I like it. Sort of an antique table, and I don't know if I want to get rid of it or not. I'm going to stamp on all of the lines. It may not be perfect, and that's okay. Thought this was a cute, clean and simple, and you can even make it into a shaker, like stamp on it, and instead of doing the vellum, and do a piece of acetate and stitch around it and then glue it on here, which would have been a cool idea too, but I didn't feel like peeling out my sewing machine. It is actually right over there. And then my idea is to put the vellum on top of this. I've already put 2 strips of double-sided tape because I didn't want to, you know how you sometimes put the glue on the vellum and it like gets wrinkled looking? I didn't want to do that, so, and I didn't want it to start smearing and stuff, making a big mess. So this was the quickest thing that I could do. I can get this back side off and get it lined up. Oh no, please don't tell me I smeared this ink off my fingers. We're gonna have to make do because it's already cut. Oh, it's okay. You can't really see it. So then I'll take this piece and put on top of the glitter piece. And then I'll use some liquid glue. I use the Nuvo Deluxe adhesive. And I will just put liquid glue on the back. This on the front of my card. This one is cute too. I probably should have cut it a little longer, but oh, that's gonna have to stay down there on a while. And then I will put my balloon on the inside for the sentiment. Again, I was nominated by Miss Martha, and I think she was nominated by Stace. I will leave a link to Miss Martha's channel down below, as well as Tree and Paulette, the 2 people that I nominated, along with the original hashtag. I can't remember who she said started it, but it's hashtag 5 card challenge. Oops, a little piece here came off. I might have to tape this or glue it on there because of the smoothness. This paper is like really slick, like chip paper. So I'll try it again. I'll just let it sit up under my mat for a little bit. If you have any questions, leave them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Here's my 5 cards again. There we go. Thank y'all so much for watching. Thank you again, Miss Martha, for nominating me. I do apologize for my tardiness. Have a great day. Bye.